Warning: this video contains clips and excerpts of a humorous nature not normally found in math class. These are intended to fight the adolescent condition known as short attention span, found heavily in the modern teen, especially when in school. The only thing you should attempt at home is the math. The rest, you just laugh at.
Hi, welcome back to AT Math. Today, 7-6, adding and subtracting polynomials. Why it's easier than petting this cat. Now you remember 2 plus 3 of course equals 5, and in that same way 2x plus 3x equals 5x. Well now, 2x squared plus 4x plus 3x squared, we're just going to combine the like terms, and the like terms are the ones that happen to share, well, the terms, x squared and x squared. In this case we combine those two, 2x squared and 3x squared, to make 5x squared. And plus 4x comes along. That is, by the way, the end. You cannot combine these two because this is an x squared and this is a non-x squared. It's just a regular x. So it's apples and oranges. You just can't combine. You can only combine like terms. Here's another. Take a look. 2x squared plus 4x plus 3x squared minus 3x plus 4. I'm going to combine the 2x squared and the 3x squared. They combine make 5x squared. Notice how. I have a 4x and minus 3x. Those combine to make 1x. The 4 stays by itself, and that is the finished product. You try. Go ahead. Let's see how you did. You go ahead and combine 5y squared minus 3y squared to make 2y squared. You go ahead and make 4y plus 4y to 8y, and 3 stays by itself. Also, the same with more than one variable. Combine 3x and 2x, well, okay, 5x. And 5y and negative 6y would make negative 1y, and then 3 just sits by itself. By the way, I really don't care if it looks like this either, if it's negative 1y plus 5x plus 3, because I will allow you to mix and match your two monomials there, your two terms, if you will, because they're not the same x or all the same y. So you can have x first or y first. It really makes no difference. If I have to put you to a point, I'll say put this alphabetically. Go A before B, B before C, and that way you'd have all your A's, then your B's, then your C's, even if there's a higher exponent. So go ahead and try that. But again, I won't mark you wrong if you have this at this time, because there's really no, fast rule about it. So both would be accepted. I will prefer this one though. Now you try. Go ahead, combine. Did you get this? 21b and 8b make 29b. 3c, negative 2c, and negative 4c make negative 3c. And now there's this. Let's take a quick break actually first. And we're back. 2x squared plus 4x plus 5 plus 9x squared plus 1x plus 2. Let's combine the x squareds first. You have 2x squared and 9x squared makes 11x squared. 4x plus 1x makes 5x. And 5 plus 2 is 7. Go ahead and try it this time. Did you get this? 7x squared, 2x squared make 9x squared. 2x plus 2x makes 4x. And 1 plus 6 is 7. Go ahead, try again. Let's see what you got. 7x squared plus negative 2x squared makes 5x squared. Negative 2x and positive 2x cancel, so there's nothing there. And negative 1 and positive 6 makes 5. Now take a look at this guy. 2x squared plus 4x plus 5 plus 9x squared plus 1x plus 2. The second way to do it is I just stack them up. You just put one on top of the other. Why? Because now I just add them up. 5 plus 2 is 7, 4 plus 1 is 5, 2 plus 9 is 11. I think it's easier myself. Here's another. Take these two trinomials, stack them up, and add them across. Add them up and down. 1 plus 6 is 7, 2 plus 2 is 4, 7 plus 2 is 9. You try, go ahead. Did you get the following? Notice how negative 11 and positive 20 make a positive 9. That's why the 9 is smaller, because you had to have a negative and positive. This became 21, and this became positive 4 because 16 is bigger than negative 12. Quick break. And back. Sometimes there isn't a match for all terms. Take a look at this. 7x squared plus 1, and plus you have negative 2x squared plus 6x plus 9. Stack them. 1 plus 9 is 10. Since there's there's a gap here, so there's no value, the 6x just comes down. There's nothing to move it either way. And 7x squared minus 2x squared makes 5x squared. Or the other way, you simply combine 7x squared and negative 2x squared to make 5x squared. 6x is by itself, and 1 and 9 make 10. You try, go ahead. Let's see how you did. 9x squared minus 2x cubed. Oh, excuse me. Negative 2x cubed is by itself. 9x squared is by itself over here. 4x and 6x makes 10x, and negative 3 plus 3 is positive 2. Quick break again. Now for the subtraction. 7x squared plus 2x plus 1 minus 2x squared plus 2x plus 6. I prefer to stack it, although you can do it either way. The reason why I stack it, by the way, is you see the negative down here. We're just going to switch all the signs. So we'll switch this negative to a positive and the minus into a plus, but we got to switch this positive to a negative, this positive to a negative, and this positive to a negative. Just like this. I switch all the signs. Then you add up and down. 1 minus 6 is negative 5. 2 minus 2 is 0. And 7 minus 2 is 5. So your answer is 5x squared minus 5. So why this way? Because of this. If I stacked these two together, and this is a larger polynomial, I put the negative here. I'm just going to change it to a plus, but switch all the signs as I do down here. And now I can just add up and down. 1 minus 6 is negative 5, 2 minus 2 is 0, 7 plus 2 is 9, and negative 5 just stays negative 5. If you ask me, it's a lot easier to navigate it. And that's it. Thanks again. Short lesson today, about time, huh? I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Light a candle, and then when you blow it out, place a lit match into the smoke that appears to be coming from the candle. The flame will jump back from the match and relight the candle. Place about 100 milliliters of water into a drinks can, and you'll find you can balance and move it in mysterious ways. Place a cloth that hasn't got a hem on it onto the table. Then place some heavy objects on the cloth, and you're going to whip away the cloth but leave the objects safely on the table. And remember, when you do this, don't pull horizontally, pull the cloth vertically. Ask someone to rotate their right foot clockwise, and then with their right finger draw a number 6 in the air. What you'll find is they reverse the rotation of their foot, so now it becomes anti-clockwise. So we're just going to put some vinegar into a jug here. Then you add on some bicarbonate of soda or a baking powder. What that does is start to produce carbon dioxide inside the jug here. That's heavier than air, so that will stay in there. What it allows us to do in a few moments' time is pour it on each of the candles and hopefully extinguish the flames without touching them. Have someone place their hand on the table and ask them to move each of their fingers. Next, have them place their second finger under their hand. Although they'll still be able to move their first and little finger, they'll find it impossible to take this finger off of the table. Place a cocktail stick or a match between two forks, and although it seems impossible, you'll be able to balance the whole thing on just your fingertip. All you need for this is a bouncy ball and a table. You just throw the ball under the table and return to exactly where your hand is. Take any note with a portrait on it and put a crease through each eye, and then another crease in the opposite direction between the eyes. And then just by moving the note, you'll be able to make the face smile or look sad. Make a hole in an empty matchbox. Then place one match into the hole vertically and lean another match diagonally against it underneath the coin. Ask your friends if they can remove the coin without touching either of the matches. The answer is to light the diagonal match towards its centre.